Hey guys, Robbie. I got a special guest here to say something.
Greetings, this is Wonder Woman. You are watching Pros versus Noobs.
Actually, Wendy, that's supposed to be Pro teaches noobs. I know you like you like to do fighting and everything, but not everything's always.
And today, this is Azula from Avatar The Last Airbender. We're going to teach you how pros do things. They do it better than their brother. They're about to celebrate becoming an only child.
Yeah, I hear you say that a lot, Azula.
Yeah, noobs are just twerps and they all need to go to bed. They sure are. I can't stand a noob. You know who's a noob? Billy from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I can't stand that guy. But he is my best friend, so whatever.
Oh, way to go, Mandy. So, yeah. What they said. Welcome to Pro Teaches Noobs. Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Noob. Today I have with me Pika.
As the Blackest Night draws to a close.
Yep, our last installment on the Blackest Night, our Blackest Night week, as we go over the tie-in issues. And you know we've been breathing through, we are royally going to just be speeding through these ones.
Yo, there are many.
Yep, for example, this one is a prequel and a prelude and gives a bit more context to why Tempest acted the way he did earlier.
Yeah.
And showing that he was meant to take over, he was the takeover for Arthur, which I kind of liked, even though it didn't last long. Oh, we also have this one was the ending of the Solomon Grundy arc, which I'd gone over with Dead Guy a while long ago. But this one it more leads into it by having it be that Solomon Grundy lost gold, but now because of that, he's just an empty husk. Oh, remember this? The humanoid sorrow.
No.
I wish they would bring him back.
Yeah.
Oh, Superboy Prime. This one.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no, I can't. Why did I have to be included in this?
Yeah.
I love this from a meta sense.
Yeah. Funny looking at that sense, and but still, it's the whole thing that it's supposed to be in the real world, and it so insinuates that this was happening here in the real world back in 2009.
But I don't like how this is meant to. They imply that something bad happened with Laurie. She didn't like me anymore. You still like me, don't you, Mom?
He
I'm
sounds
afraid
such
of you.
That kind of dialogue. Okay, I understand he didn't get to grow up, but still, is that seriously here talking like that?
I just do not like some of it. But Prime shows up, and you continue to evoke quite a bit of rage from them, Prime. Like, I do like how Alex is here to mock him.
Yeah.
He seems to give his powers back. Makes no sense. But I do like how he loves his parent enough to help. Like, don't confuse obligation with love. You're a burden, Prime, an inside joke.
Oh, first time he'd ever actually feel kryptonite.
That's true. No, second time. First time was during Legion of Three Worlds, where they found out he was.
Yeah, because originally with Superboy Prime is the whole thing that his Krypton got swallowed by his world's Ra, and he went to Earth to a portal.
But when the 3-boot element lad created the kryptonite, he was like, it burns!
That would break the laws of the whole thing that the kryptonite needed to be.
No, because that's where it was revealed. 3-boot were from Earth Prime.
Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, that works with the rules. Good.
Yeah. Uh-oh. And people
Everyone.
you killed wants you dead. And spoiler alert, Superboy Prime dies next issue. Oh, now this just ties into stuff going on with Legion.
Okay.
But yep, ready to tear apart the end of Dio and everyone. Yeah. So many of the other different editors and everything.
Yeah,
like,
and
stop
none
screwing
of them.
around with me. Look, Mike Carlin.
Yeah.
Jerry Ordway had seen enough of them. He knew how to draw them. Oh, Eddie Berganza. Just kill him anyway, dude. That was how much of a scumbag he is.
Yeah.
Oh, your real kryptonite are the comics. But he's able to actually somehow, I don't get this. Somehow the black ring caused him to go through the different emotions.
Feel weird, or did he take it and then start to channel the emotions? Did he actually have this? This could be seen, or could have been seen because by his next appearance makes it a different issue.
Oh,
that he actually got that he had a self-realization of what the real monster he had been, and he in the previous page there said he hates himself and what he has become.
but
he had the potential to actually be a Superman for his world that was taken from him, yes, and
by
then
the writers,
allowed
by the
himself
writers.
to become. Yeah,
the writers though are what? Why don't they give me a happy ending? And they're right again. This gets completely ignored.
Yeah, because of what we eventually see at the end of Teen Titans.
Yep. Oh, I really like this one. We finally get Dr. Light versus Dr. Light.
Yeah.
Oh, we get some of the other Justice League Detroiters. Zatara!
Oh, yours. Yeah, he says he does a spell. Zatanna has to undo the spell.
Yep. Oh, Dr. Light knew. She knew what was going on, so she flew off to fight with them. Now, of course, to be clear, this is all after Cry for Justice. Some of them are still recovering from it.
Oh.
Hence why Plastic Man is still melting.
Ooh.
Uh-oh, Vibe! And we have Gypsy. Oh. Gypsy is still alive. She's there. And Commander Steel.
Oh.
Uh-oh. But yeah, oh, he's licking Jen's head. Then we get a bit of Steel's backstory. Oh boy, look what he did to Red Tornado.
He'll be rebuilt eventually, right?
Oh, but get away from me. Oh, he starts tearing her apart. Her clothes, both words and everything. This is where he taunts her about her, everything about her.
Yeah, how is it? They share the same name, powers, and the costume, and so on and so on. Yeah, of course he would.
I know that you got out of Japan, that anthill of a country, as soon as you could. Never look back neither. But still, you won't cut loose, huh? Like I know you want to. Still the good little Japanese girl. All perfect. I'd say sweet too, but I'd be lying. You've really been a real truth told. Still, like a good little geisha, you say the right thing, do the right thing, always. Japanese, abrasive drones, wanting sanitized perfection and everything. All of it is so perfect, it lacks the flaws that are human. Again, we know this is Arthur Light taunting her.
Obviously, something that the jerk like him would say, and it's not real.
Now, just to make clear, oh geez, do you recall when we swapped bodies? They did swap bodies once.
You
want to know the first thing I did with your body when I discovered we made the switch? Oh, fear, love. My children love me. How do you know? You're never home. Taunting her for all like you're a failed daughter. As a mother, you failed as a daughter. As a mother, a wife, a Japanese woman, a teammate, and you failed as Dr. Light. Don't worry about your kids. After I'm done with you, I'll come up with some fun and games to entertain them. Don't you touch my kids! And starts to take them all out. Now, I like this. They try to use, amplify regular light. It wasn't going to work. Like, I've never been to Detroit, but I love my kids. Love my, And she's showing like how many times must I see my father die? Oh. And Gypsy's the only one still standing.
Hey. Shows how hard that was, or it could have been not as hard if it wasn't for the rival justice and to the back.
Right. Up, Suicide Squad. This is where we get the start of the resurrected books.
Oh.
I like that idea, don't you? When they brought him back for one more issue.
Yeah.
That was a clever marketing ploy, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Obviously, this leads right into Secret Six. Because we actually have the Secret Six team up with the old Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Look, Rick Flag. Oh. They are just killing off some of these characters. Uh-oh.
And then they get up.
Well, some of the old ones, too. Which leads right over into here. Yep, she just killed one of them and gets back up. Yasmin Soze of Earth. Rise. I mean, nice, good stuff. Of course, Bane. I gotta say, Gale really did a lot with Bane. Unfortunately, got completely thrown out the window.
Yeah.
She really made him an interesting character.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it pretty much went there.
And of course, Rick wasn't killed off. He obviously knew how to handle it.
Was he shot to? Okay, it wasn't shot to the head. It was shot to the.
No, it was a shot to the chest.
Well, yeah, that doesn't look like a normal sweater.
No, it's obviously bulletproof. Oh boy. Oh yeah, they use a Manhunter, defeated Manhunter to do it. Love the artwork here. Jay Calafiore. Good continuation from Nicola Scott, if you ask me, because she did the original artwork.
Yeah.
And Amanda ready to utilize this Manhunter. Self-destructs it. And this is where we reveal she was mocking the new Mockingbird.
And
why? Because it's only on a need-to-know basis, obviously. But I like that. The reveal that she took over as Mockingbird.
Yeah, and I just had to remind myself that the whole story with where King Faraday went into the deep end, that wasn't canon.
Nope. Oh, by the way, this one I've gone over before, so I'm gonna really breeze through this one. But I like how this ties back so much to with poor Booster having to deal with what happened with Ted.
Yeah.
But I do like how he goes. Oh, of course we got Booster's ancestors.
Yeah, that was to be work in progress towards a goal that we actually already know where it should be taking.
Yep. Uh-oh. Yep. Booster, old buddy, old pal. I've been looking for all over you, Booba and Bubba. Yep, it's Ted, alive and kicking. Now again, I do like how this gives him a chance to get over everything with Ted.
Yeah, then again, it doesn't really go anywhere since Ted gets back eventually through some.
But they also continue this notion that someone had entered Cord Industries when they shouldn't have. But they never resolved that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this would led into them where Michelle had gone.
Yeah, Ghost City right when it was about to get bombed.
Oh, this one I love. This is all about Rose. JT Kroll and Sean McKeeper really made me love Rose throughout all this.
Yeah.
Rose, told you I'd find you, Slade. This made the most sense, wouldn't you say, getting Rose's side of the story?
Yeah.
Because why? They have to deal. They have plenty of deads.
Oh, there's also Grant.
There's Grant.
Grant's death was where it all started to go down.
Yep. And I love it. For a moment, he's almost considering letting Slade die. Like, hell. Yep. But then, Wade. Remember, she killed him.
Yeah. It's kind of funny also to think that there was a...
Wintergreen. And
Wintergreen actually is something that wasn't actually Slade's fault.
Nope.
That was when Joseph was controlling him at the time.
And Adeline? Oh boy, that's why I say I really love this idea. And look who shows up to help. And this is after she took his eyes out during Death Trap. We find out he grew his eyes. Which I kind of like that he kind of regrew eyes, like that. And I actually also like their clever way of dealing with the Black Lanterns. You know how? Have them possess each other and then grab each other.
Do what? Hold on, hold them by the...
What?
Say that again.
You'll see. Okay, look, see? They make them see each other. They grab them. Their touch can sever the connection.
Oh.
See what I mean?
Oh, that's what Joseph is doing. Okay.
Yeah. I also love this, how I thought that Titans were the best possible team for you. But the truth is that together we can make the best team ever. This is what leads into Titans.
Yeah.
You can't be serious. I came here tonight to kill you. To kill you. What kind of family dynamic is that? Yeah, and then she storms out of there. And she realizes that her mother is still alive. Because why else? Because she didn't come.
Yeah.
Yep. I like that, how it kind of pushes their thing over. Oh, Starman. Well, this more deals with it was David coming back and going after Shade. This is again, I really like all of these, how it ties into so much, but it also gives us more into David's character. These are all basically dealing with characters from the Starman series. Everyone except Jack. I do like that, how Jack is the only one not involved.
Yeah. Was it another thing that James Robinson had somehow I thought the character how to...
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, we deal with the question. And we have Renee deal with Vic. I believe this is before she got the mark of Cain on her face.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that was something what dealt with some issue tying to Batman Incorporated.
Yep. Convergence is where they would eventually deal with her having the mark of Cain.
Yeah, I remember also there was the whole thing with some Batman Incorporated issue where also it was acknowledged.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. Yep. Nice little brief stuff here. Oh, Selena dealing with her sister and Black Mask. In fact, this is where I think her sister actually became when it would run up and become whatever she became.
Yeah, something or other.
But yeah, she has
actually her sister. I don't think her sister exists anymore in any kind of form because they pretty much went on with her
her being an orphan.
Yeah.
Yep, but of course have Roman, Black Mask being dealt with. I love it, of course, having the Sirens deal with her. Yep. But yeah, he honestly feels that she is so deluded, she thinks that Catwoman is a demon. And it's the only way to save Selena.
Yeah.
Oh, Doom Patrol. This is during, but yeah, we have Celsius, Negative Woman, and I forget the other guy's name. Now, by this point, this is when it was revealed that when Elastigirl found out that Mentos have been controlling her. And that basically that Niles knew about it. Oh, I love this. Remember now, Niles was married to Celsius and used her, manipulated her to bring back the Doom Patrol so that he couldn't take over after she died during Invasion.
Well, that explains the avarice.
Oh yeah, he's always full of greed. But I gotta say, I love this. How remember this? His legs never work. So what she do? She destroys his legs. It's like kind of fitting, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
And he would never gain his legs back ever. At least throughout the series. Like I said, Keith Gibbons' Doom Patrol is really good. It's where they continued on from Morrison, but still acknowledged everything. Because that's one thing I like is Doom Patrol, and if it's an actual Doom Patrol book, they've never been retconned, except for the Byrne one. Everything since then, if it's Doom Patrol in the book, it represents everything. Oh, look at this. Robot Man versus his body.
Oh.
That is a clever idea.
Yes, it is.
Oh, we've been over these before.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing, yeah.
The Metal Man stuff.
And then there was some weird Batman series.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that was dealing with when he was meeting up with Doc Savage.
Yeah, Doc Savage.
Yep. Oh, we have the two negative forces fight each other. Again, these tie-ins are really good. And when I say like it, yes, they're interrupting the story, but it makes sense for them to interrupt it because the event is interrupting everything.
Yeah, also it kind of shows it shows some events happening at the daytime because, it's nighttime somewhere at Ghost City or US. And this is from the other side of the world where it's still day.
Well, this is Oolong Island from 52. Yep, but yeah, they captured them all and sealed them up. Oh, we got Superman, Batman, basically Solomon Grundy and Bizarro. I love it. It's Bizarro and Man-Bat versus Black Lantern's Grundy. Basically, the monster Superman Batman.
Because the actual Superman and Batman were busy.
Or dead.
The other one was dead. The other one is busy.
Well, dead.
Yeah, dead.
Yep. I've done over this one before. That's why I'm really breathing through it. But I do love how they actually have Frankenstein get his heart ripped out. But he has two of them. Yep. And of course, you have Bride of Frankenstein. This is when Ollie was changed.
Oh, yeah. Ollie's point of view.
Yep. Really like this one. How he's actually fighting himself. He's fighting himself through it all.
Yeah,
and I love it how he actually lets himself, like, he actually takes himself out of the equation. If you guys want to say, run! And what did he do? He shoots the nitro thing so they can freeze him. And I love it. Look at him. Even dead, he saved us. He's still like, ever the arrogant ass, huh?
Yeah. And this was still before.
Oh, this one I also love.
Oh, yeah. I remember how this actually turned out.
Yeah. Again, it's similar to what happened to Eobard. Wouldn't you agree? It took advantage of the paradox. Crypto! Oh. But yeah, I love how they basically go there and they confuse the ring. They dig up his body.
Yeah, so the body that is supposed to be resurrected in the future.
And it's the one that's actually dead. Obviously, they didn't put it back. He put himself back in because otherwise he would have died. Oh, we got weird Western tales.
Yeah.
I like this one. It's just a nice little Western story. We get the Ray helping out. Yep, but some of these characters get killed off. Like, the guy we've been following here. Oh, look, Batlash.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Jonah Hex. I love it.
These guys have died a long time ago, and they just got up during the.
Yep. And we find out that he is the descendant of the enemy, but one of his enemies.
Still.
I love it. I love it. Like Quentin, guessing what needs to be done. Sorry, son, but some things are sicker than blood. Boom!
Sins of the father.
And in the end, all that was death and the arcid smell of gun smoke. Oh, Osiris's resurrection. As we also see him deal with Sobek. Now, by this point, Mary and Billy had lost their powers.
Yeah. And they didn't get it back for the entirety of the rest of the run. It took the New 52 for Billy to become Captain Shazam again.
Like I said, I do like how the lightning actually allows him to be in control of his body. I like that. And he actually took himself out with Sobek. Oh, we see more with Tara. As she goes after her brother. Now this is after the Titans. But yep, we're seeing again, this is continuing on as well with what was going on in Outsiders.
Yeah.
Her family.
Yeah, Katana. That's Katana.
Yeah, that's Katana, yeah. Oh no, her husband and her kids. I say I like this as well. Again, having it interrupt them makes actually. I know people like to say, "Oh, the events are interrupting them." Sometimes they're dumb, but at the same time, it's like, what do you expect to happen? They just, exist, past the event, right?
Hey.
Oh boy, Halo joined the deal with the kids. Ah, their hands are still alive. A nightmare that I will never fully wake from. Oh. She's claiming she wants to be brought back and everything. But of course, it's all a lie.
Of course it is.
Yep. Oh, just look at all that. Poor Katana. But thankfully, Halo's light is actually able to do it. She had to concentrate on it, but it was enough. Yep. And with what do they do with her? They ended up well, yeah, Halo comes and takes her out. But he then stops her, but then look, Byron turns her to stone. Oh, we get one of the other tie-in ones. This is where we get a bit more about how the indigos work.
Yeah.
Really good stuff here. Oh, hey, look! From the Sapphire.
Yeah, those are the Zamaron carried.
Oh, no. These are the Egyptian versions.
Yeah, the ones that were on Zamaron.
Yeah. I kind of like that. Oh, and finally having to get over everything. I'm moving on. Infection reversed. And then Phantom Stranger. This is where we get a bit more with them about with Spectre. This is obviously before the Green Lantern stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, they end up the Nanda and Parvit.
Yeah.
There's plenty of dead people there. Yep. As they deal with his dead body. Why? Because once they're in Nandapare, it don't work.
Yeah, but I remember the first issue when I saw Deadman for the first time. It was one of those Neil Adams Brave and the Bold series, I think, where they went to Nanda Parbat. The Boston turned into basically a corporeal being there.
Yep. We get Rebels tying into it.
Oh. I don't remember this series.
Yep, just nice little brief through. This one, and probably the least relevant tie-in. Oh, there's Starro! Like I said, this is the most least relevant tie-in of them. But we get Harbinger!
Oh, of course. He'd have to be also acknowledged as one of the dead.
Yep. Oh, and he gets, Brill gets the Sinestro Corps ring.
Brainiac 2. Okay.
Yep, Brainiac 2. Yeah, Brill Docs. And we get Adam Strange helping out. But yeah, nothing major here.
Yeah, mostly this is just going through with it. Sinestro was drawn in that one page like this old version.
That's true, but overall, what did you think? That's all of them. So overall, the tie-ins were pretty good. They range variously, but they make sense.
They do.
So, and I gotta say, the Teen Titan ones and Justice League one are still my favorites.
Yeah.
What were your favorites?
Well, Titans League and
I would say Rebels was definitely the least favorite.
Yeah, that is basically something that I barely even remember that series existing.
Yeah, but overall though, like this shows why this event worked. People took advantage of the Black Lantern. With the exception of Rebels, all of them used the Black Lanterns very well.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the whole event now,
Okay.
shall we? Well, okay. First, give me your thoughts on the whole event.
It is one of those great big events that they had, and how it was a long time coming, and it had some consequences.
A lot of them, yes.
Not exactly a stepping stone, but some stepping stone in some cases also showed, also tied into and showed actually having how the event infected the entire DC universe.
Exactly.
I don't remember when the last time they actually did a similar kind of thing.
I can't think of many either. Not even Forever Evil did it this well. I say this is one of the best events at either of the big two, where they had, and there were consequences on everything. Like a lot of these things were major consequences.
Yeah, so they, with some flaws and slipping through the cracks, everything was kind of built up and planned well enough to stand next to each other.
Yeah, and we said we've agreed. The one downside was that a lot of stuff was needed from at least the Green Lantern book. But other than that, everything else, this should be the gold standard for events. Would you agree with that? This should definitely be the gold standard.
After having actually seen it go like this, it's basically how it was. Like it's the big standard which works in that sense.
Yeah.
I'd have better time to get it down.
Yeah. But overall, like I said, this whole event I shall give a 9 out of 10. A very strong 9.5, I should say, out of 10.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So some flaws and things that fell through the cracks, but still, yeah, that 9.5 is good.
9.5 out of 10. What it set up, what it established, and what it led into. And like I said, it wasn't just the Green Lantern Corps that was affected. This affected the whole line. And a lot of books were completely changed after the events here. This would have consequences for some of the books between now and New 52.
Yeah.
And yeah. So like what would you say was any favorite moments overall, the overall event?
I would like to say not sorry about a very particular moment, but if we go back to like Mera's escalation as and promotion as a character.
Yes, because people forget she wasn't that well regarded, like at all, up until before this event.
Yeah, I remember this. Like this. That when it comes to Brightest Day, how Mera was also there, and the
New 52.
Yeah, that's where it started. That's where we got pretty good Mera.
That Jeff Brishy had some in the understanding of the character.
Yeah. And then Amber Heard happened.
Yeah, but even that hasn't really hurt the character.
No, but she was still tied to the character as the first and so far the most known person to play Mera.
Yeah, but
outside of that one some I don't know, remember a CW model in Smallville.
Right, but still, again, for me, it would have to be pretty much everything with Sinestro still. Sinestro still always the highlight.
Yes, now that you mentioned it and reminded me about it, because it pretty much well showed Sinestro like a kind of balancing the man he once was and the man he is now, and making him now acknowledge that.
Like having him deal with his loved one, and then when Hal asked who was she, no one.
Yeah.
And Atrocitus. Atrocitus still, this was his gold standard here. Making clear he's not pure evil. That there is a heart to him. There is a reason he does this.
Yeah, like method and show that they are characters, not caricatures or
exactly.
Or just basic generic bad guys who are needed to be bad guys for the sake of bad guys.
But I will say this though: should Jeff Johns' run end here, there could be an argument to be made. We agree to that. There is an argument to be made.
True, because next up we hit the whole Brightest Day. Then came the War of the Green Lanterns. Then with the New 52 came.
And it basically
Rise
became
of the Third Army.
Yeah, let's build up the rise of the Third Army and then end it. And there's going to be a roller coaster of so much without all of this. But next time, when we return the Green Lantern, we're going to take another break again. I think we need to reserve another break.
Yeah.
But when we return, we're going to do Brightest Day first.
Yeah.
The actual weekly
that's going to be 24 issues.
But a lot to breathe through.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, then we'll get to Green Lantern and then Green Lantern Corps again. But then we're going to have some new books introduced with Emerald Warriors. But until then, thank you so much for joining us on this whole week. Thank you, Pika, for everything. And we'll see you guys all on the next one. Take care.
And may your heart be your guiding key.
Yep. And let us end it once more, shall we? In Brightest Day.
In Blackest Night.
No
evil shall escape my sight.
Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light.
Okay, kind of